Benefits are usually or officially being reduced back to their original amounts that they were at the beginning of March. An additional emergency amount was added to the benefits in April of 2020. It helped manage food insecurity during the pandemic. But on January 17th, the Illinois Department of Human Services decided SNAP benefits need to return to their pre-pandemic amounts. The director of the Western Illinois Area Agency on Aging, Mike Drew, says due to high inflation in groceries and other things, he does worry.
So this decrease in SNAP benefits for families and older adults throughout our area is going to be a challenge, I think, as they're used to getting quite a bit more money for food every month. And I think we're going to see an increase at the food pantries, increase at our meal site as well for older adults.
And Drew says he advises planning ahead for the change by budgeting and registering for available resources like local food pantries.